1-0 in favor of the American and, of course, the reigning Quake Life champion here at the Intel Extreme Masters. He's got the 1-0 lead. And he's got the Mega Health spawn. And Cooler's actually dropping down here for red armor, and this is early damage that Cooler probably didn't want to take, to be honest. And Rapha's probably quite happy to maybe move in there and do a bit more of his own.
It's still okay for Cooler, though. He does have middle map now with the rocket jump he just did. And the upper yellow is going to spawn next.
All the armor's taken for Cooler. It left Rapha with just shards to use for armor.
And that drop down, Rapha heard it. He's going to move into Mega and steal it away. Great move by Rapha.
Very smart as well to you know, go in first of all and then out again. Or up and then down again, I should really say. That threw Cooler off a little, and it's given Rapha at least that 50 armor from that yellow to work with, and he's been caught out though by Cooler, whose rockets are great. Rapha did survive the fight though. And as he backs away, he needs some ammo for his rocket launcher, but I think he's far too scared to enter that middle map.
Yeah, he definitely can't enter middle map now. And Cooler is not even caring about any items now. He wants to catch Rapha. And he's going to get him here. 8 HP on Rapha again.
Yeah, Rapha's gone down, of course, into that red armor area, and he probably knows Cooler's position already, but it's not like he can really afford to rocket jump out if he wants to stay alive. Here we go. Cooler exchanging the damage, and yeah, Rapha doing a good job considering the situation was totally stacked against him. And it's left maybe a bit of an opening in this map for Rapha to get back in. Both players are fairly similar in terms of health and armor, except now when there's a great rocket from Rapha, it'll force Cooler away from that red armor, and Rapha will drop in to give him 100-100. There's just some great damage exchanges going on here, and no one really able to capitalize from it yet.
Cooler won the Mega over in that fight, and that's big for him. He's not going to be able to challenge in yet, unless Rapha actually goes for it, and I think this is a mistake by Rapha. 4 HP, okay, kind of lucky there to actually get it off, but it's not too bad for Rapha. He knows, okay, I got him really low. I can still play aggressive now and just get the frag back.
And you can see Cooler just stacking up whatever he can here. And he could really do with that 50. Or at least a 25 from that middle area, but he doesn't want to drop down. He knows that yellow armor is spawning in the next seconds. And there is his 50. Mega health collected by Rapha. Of course, Cooler's still leading, but he only survived that last fight with 4 points of health. And now we're going to see this bit of a battle around middle. Both players do have an LG. And of course, the LG, for those of you in the crowd here that aren't so familiar, it does have a range to it. So that's why you see him switching out to the machine gun at certain points. Rapha collects that red armor. Cooler will settle for a yellow, and Mega is maybe the next big fight between these two players.
And Cooler is going to challenge it by the looks of it. And he might be in time for it. Oh, good steal there by Rapha.
Slightly out. I think it was out of range to really hear the jump up into there as well, and that's why he was a little bit confused, but red armor is next.
But now Cooler has an exact timing of the Mega, so he can just run it. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Cooler challenging the next Mega, unless he gets caught out here by Rapha. And great rocket for Rapha, surely going to finish him. And a yellow, red, and Mega up for grabs soon. I don't think Cooler can challenge anything at the moment.
It'll be interesting to see Cooler's next move, because Rapha will go up to the full 200 armor, and with the Mega health up to full 200 health as well. And Cooler was completely like asleep there or something. Not quite ready for what happened, and he knew possibly that Rapha was going to drop down on top of him, but in the end wasn't quite prepared, and Rapha's just doing so much damage without really even seeing Cooler at the minute.
Yeah, he's doing a really great job on predicting what Cooler is doing, but now Cooler managed to move in on the red armor, and Rapha rockets himself into the lava, and surely Cooler will be able to get this frag done, and so unlucky for Rapha. I mean, he played it so well until now, no mistakes really. And now he's on the back foot again, because Cooler is going to get this Mega for sure.
Well, when you have a match between two greats like Cooler and Rapha, just those little things can really throw how the game goes for you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those mistakes never come unpunished in the semis of Intel Extreme Masters.
Lightning gun finally here for Cooler. That upper yellow is available as well, so he's looking very, very healthy.
Rapha is looking good as well, though. On this kind of stack, anything can happen with these players, really.
2 seconds to Red Armor, 2 seconds now to Mega as well. Cooler is down there. Look at the rockets, the grenades doing damage as well. That was a great little move, and you can see that Cooler left with just 40 HP. Surely Rapha can chase him down. I think he's decided to try and stop him in middle instead. But either way, that was a great decision from Rapha. And you know, those grenades followed by the, I mean, the first rocket was direct into Cooler anyway, so he couldn't have hoped for a better start.
Yeah, and especially that direct rocket made Cooler unable to dodge the other grenade, so he got more damage from that as well. That was a really unfortunate situation for Cooler, but really well played by Rapha.
We're still, of course, at 2-2, but Rapha has a 200-200 stack. And he's not even caring here about that Red Armor. He's going to move in for the kill, and it will come very, very easily and quite cleanly as well. I think he lost maybe 30 armor or something during that exchange.
Yeah, that was a really well-timed attack between the items as well, so there was no risk of Rapha losing the map control, no matter how much damage he takes in that fight.
That middle yellow is available, but Rapha more concerned here with, of course, the Red Armor. Doesn't want Cooler to get an instant 100 boost. And for the Mega too. I'd really like it if Cooler didn't challenge. So far, the American in the lead, and he knows exactly where Cooler's going to be waiting out. And the good thing about, you know, delaying this Mega Health for so long is the fact that Cooler will now not have a time on it. Or at least he didn't. He knew it was there because I'm guessing he saw it when he ran out from that area. But we see a rocket jump up. 94 HP. Could Rapha have thrown this lead away? Cooler, will he push? No, he won't. Rapha's going to back off. Cooler nowhere to be seen right now. And Rapha was lucky to get out of that one alive. Did you see what Cooler ended on? I guess it
was around the same. Cooler had around 50 HP and Rapha had 24, so it would have been risky for both players to move in and do the first jump. But now Rapha is going to challenge for the Mega, and Cooler actually got on red, and he's taking some rocket damage now. He's going to have a hard time getting in, but he decides to do anyway, and the rocket fight not going in favor of anyone, really.
Right now, Rapha's backed away for that yellow armor. Let's have a look at Cooler. They are quite similar, with Rapha just having the tiniest of advantages, actually. Good rocket down from Cooler. Red armor still there, and actually it was almost stole away from Cooler by Cooler. And Rapha has been left either way with just 7 points of health after all that happened. But he still has the lead, but you've got to question for how long at this point.
This is so close. I don't know if Cooler has a timing on Mega at all. He seems, now he sees it. And
now he does.
And Rapha is gonna be completely out of timing for that. He's gonna have a hard time now. Clean pickup for Cooler on the red as well, and now he's going to chase. Now he's going to go in.
200, 160 for Cooler. Time to push. He's got 1 minute 50 to bring this game back. And hopefully for him, push himself into the lead, and it's a fast move there. Rapha wasn't expecting it. He's tried to get himself away with those defensive rockets, which actually worked out very nicely. Cooler has no clue where he's gone. Just trying to edge his bets. That's exactly where Rapha is right now. We'll switch back over to Cooler because he's the one that has to chase. And again, the defensive rockets from Rapha throwing Cooler off the trace.
Cooler's trying to find an entrance now into Rapha's game, but with 1 minute 15 left, you really don't want. You can't wait too long. Rapha's just playing so defensively now.
Cooler has to trap Rapha at some point. Rapha's running fairly openly around that middle area, actually.
Yeah, but he had a really good position. If Cooler moved in there, I mean, they were on equal stacks.
Whoa, and Rapha's moved in here. This is an interesting move
really
from Rapha.
When he switched out. Get the frag.
Why did Rapha do that at that stage? I mean, did he just see the Mega Health there and thought, well, I'm going to go for it anyway?
Well, they had really equal stacks, so I think Rapha just thought, okay, I'm just going to go for it. I really don't know. Maybe he thought he can't get out of the situation anymore. But Cooler's dodging in that situation, that was so good. He saw Rapha switching out to Rocket, and his dodging immediately changed completely. His pattern was completely off the normal dodging style, and Rapha just couldn't hit him anymore. Really well played by Cooler.
Well, Cooler now is the one that's chasing. Of course, Rapha with 15 seconds will probably be hoping for an overtime so he can get back into this one. But Cooler will be chasing for the win. red armor next. 4 seconds remaining. It's looking likely that Rapha will hold on, and Cooler spotted him there. But he's quite happy to take that overtime because he's the one that's actually holding onto the score line and onto the map, more importantly. And of course, the overtimes here in the Intel Extreme Masters are 2 minutes long.
And Rapha just has to play defensively now. And oh my God, Rapha is so good. He's actually stealing away the Mega now.
Oh, but here comes Cooler.
Expected that.
Rocket not connecting. Cooler's wondering where Rapha's going to go next. Will he go back? He's just hanging around that top level, and Cooler knows that, well, I've got to try and cut him off at some point. But to be honest, he's let Rapha out, and Rapha's going to be up at 150, 170, maybe even 180 armor by the time Cooler gets around to him. If he doesn't let this upper yellow go. Mega health in 3 seconds. Rapha's going to hang around. Cooler trying to force his way in with the rockets as well. Just not quite working out for Cooler, as Rapha again will take it. And there's a red armor in 5 seconds. Cooler's not going to be there in time. Or is he? Yes, he is going to drop, but he missed it. Cooler misses the jump into that red armor, and it allows Rapha to gain the armor and health control once again, although Cooler's not too far behind him. The next fight's going to be very, very crucial.
And now he's already ahead. That half a second of LG actually pulled him in the lead. But I'm not sure if he knows. Yeah,
Cooler's back to away once again. We've got 30 seconds remaining here in this first overtime. Red armor next in play. Cooler above Rapha. That rocket going to do a little bit of damage, but not too much. And now we see Rapha drop down again, and that's really, really important, that kind of mid-air LG. And it's probably done, yeah, it knocked Cooler down quite low in terms of his health. His armor was still fairly decent.
And
but we are going to go into a second overtime, or are we? They met there in the very last second. But we do pick up overtime number 2 here in the second map of the semi-final. And no players really wanting to commit now. I mean, they know that at this stage, map number 2, especially for if it goes towards Rapha, it's always that situation again.
Well,
okay.
Rapha is not looking to lose it though, because he could have already done that if he wanted to. But I think they're not. These are players. They're not thinking about anything that is not in the game now. They're so concentrated. They won't be thinking about, okay, what's happening if I win now? They know it's 2 minutes 40 into overtime.
Here we go. We're going to have a big fight. It's going to end up in a kill. And actually, it's Rapha that comes out on top with 21 HP, 39 armor. But of course, that mega health was right there with him. And Cooler now is the one that has to find something in the final minute of the game to get back into it. And that something may just be the red armor. Rapha's dropped in very, very dangerously. Oh, but he survived with the rockets. 1 health point remaining. Those 5 HP bubbles going to boost him as well, but he's not out of danger right now. Only 45 seconds for Cooler to come back around and get himself into this game.
He can't charge in now.
Mega health is there, taken by Rapha. Surely he's done enough, but who knows? Who knows what magic Cooler's going to pull out of the bag. And he drops down again for the red armor. Rapha completely anticipating that one. And Rapha could actually just hang around here for the rest of the time. He's got 20 seconds now. Cooler, who will start to chase through. And Rapha is going to move towards the plasma ledge, which is quite a safe position to be in. And Cooler's going to call good games with 10 seconds to go. And that will be the second map here going to Rapha. So, once again, for the 4th time today, we have a 2-0 situation after 2 maps.
And normally you might think, what are the odds that Cooler comes back now? But I'm not going to think about the odds today because, I mean, judging the 3 games that happened so far, the odds are pretty high.
Yeah, it's probably odds on even. I mean, it's more likely that he won't come back at this stage. 2-0 is the score. Moving over to the 3rd map, which will be Furious.